Hello guys and gals, and welcome to another episode of Creepypastas. This time we take a look away from gaming, like we did last episode, and look at one that is more geared towards the social networking side of things. Now this was originally featured on Reddit. It is titled, "My Dead Girlfriend Keeps Messaging Me from Facebook," and that title pretty much gives away the premise of the story. Now, what could this contain? What horrors could happen? What is this dead girlfriend messaging and how? Sit back, relax, and find out what happens in this creepypasta. My girlfriend Emily died on August 7th of 2012. I just received another message and it's worse than the others. She was involved in a 3-car crash driving home from work when someone ran a red light. She was dead within minutes of the scene. We had been dating for 5 years at that point. She wasn't big on the idea of marriage. It felt archaic, she said, gave her a weird vibe. But if she had been, I'd have married her within 3 months of our relationship. She was vibrant, the kind of girl that would choose dare every time. She was always happy when camping, but a total technophile too. She always smelled like cinnamon. That being said though, she wasn't perfect. She always says something along the lines of, if I cark it first, don't just say good things about me. I never liked that. If you don't pay me out, you're doing me a disservice. I got so many flaws, and that's just another part of me. So this is for, the music she said she liked and the music she actually liked were very different. Her idea of perfection was just a side hug. She had really long toes, like a chimpanzee. There you go. I know, that's tangential. But I don't feel right without you having an idea of what she was like. She's been dead for approaching 13 months when she first messaged me. September 4th, 2013. Hello? Who is this? It's really weird receiving messages from Emily's account. Okay, well, in the future, please send me messages from your account, even if you want to discuss her page. Hello? Susan, you're on Emily's account. And this is where it all began. I had left Emily's Facebook account activated so I could send her the occasional message, post on her wall, go through her pictures. It felt too final and too un-Emily to memorialize it. I share access with her mother, Susan, meaning her mother has her login and password and has spent a total of 3 minutes on the account. Or total on a computer, really. And after a little confusion, I thought it was her. Hello? Let's hit up Rail this Sunday. Who the fuck is this? The wheels on the bus? Please tell me who you are. I had received confirmation from Susan that she hadn't been on M's profile since the week of her death. M knew a lot of people, so I thought it was one of her tech-savvy friends fucking with me in really the worst possible way. Around February 2014, Emily started tagging herself in my photos. I would get notifications for them, but they'd normally be removed by the time I got to the picture. The first time I actually caught one, it felt like someone had punched me in the gut. She would tag herself in spaces where it was plausible for her to be, or where she'd usually hang out. I got screenshots of 2, from April and June. These are the only 2 that I've been able to catch, so they're a little out of the timeline while I'm trying to write this. Around this time, I began to lose sleep. I was too angry to sleep. She would tag herself in random photos every couple of weeks. The friends who noticed it thought it was some fucked up bug. I found out recently that there have been friends who have noticed and didn't say anything about it. Some of them even removed me from their Facebook friends list. At this point you may be wondering, why didn't you just kill your Facebook profile? I almost wish I did. I did for a little while. On days when I can't get out there, it's nice to have friends to chat with. It's nice visiting M's page when the little green dot isn't next to her name. I was already socially reclusive when M was alive. Her death turned me into something pretty close to a hermit, and Facebook and MMOs are my only real social outlets. Why are you doing this? Why do you keep tagging her? I sent what I assumed was M's hacker a message. On March 25th, though, I got an answer. Hello? Hello, hello? Hello? You know, this is actually really devastating. I don't know why you enjoy doing this. Oh my god, cinnamon-scented candles! Go to hell. Why are you doing this? It wasn't until a few months after going through these chats that I discovered that she was recycling my own words as well. My response seems kinda lackluster here. I was intentionally providing her or him with emotional bait. This is actually devastating. to keep them interested in their game. I was working off the assumption that the kind of person who would do this is the kind of person that thrives off of the distress of others. I was posting in tech forums trying to find a way to find this person, contacting Facebook. I needed to keep them around to gather evidence. I had even changed the password and security details several times. So on April 16, 2014, I received this. We should make our own jam. Jesus fucking Christ, Samantha. Nah, different. No chance of passing, no chance of passing. How many? Garage side door? Side? No chance of passing. On April 19, 2014, this was received. Baked beans on toast? I don't know. I just said, yo, ask Nathan. 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 I don't know what's happening. I don't know how you're still doing this. Please stop. Please stop? I don't know what's happening. I hadn't discovered any leads. Facebook had told me the locations her page had been accessed from. But since her death, they're all places I can account for. My house, my work, her mom's house, etc. My response here wasn't bait. Yo, ask Nathan was an inside joke that's, well, too lame worth explaining. But seeing her say it again was absolutely fucking crippling. My reaction in real life was much less prettier. Her last few messages started to scare me though. But I wouldn't admit until this point. On May 8th, 2014, I don't even have words for this. -12, -15. My jumper's in the dryer and it's really cold out. Really cold out. Cold, cold. Nathan, please stop. Cold, freezing. I don't know what's happening. Freezing is the first original word she said. This has given me nightmares that just won't end. I keep dreaming that she's in this ice-cold car, frozen blue and gray. I'm standing outside the car door in the warmth, screaming for her to come out. And she doesn't even realize I'm there. Sometimes her legs are outside with me. On May 24th, 2014, I got this. I'm really drunk. I miss you. Whoever's on this account, I don't give a fuck. I keep coming home from work and expecting to see you at the computer. Shouldn't I be used to that by now? Just let me walk. I wasn't really drunk, and wasn't even an affectionate girl. And it always embarrassed her to exchange I love yous, cuddle, talk about how much we meant to each other. She was more comfortable with it when I was drunk, and I pretended to be drunk a lot. Her reply was prompted me to finally memorialize her page, thinking it might put an end to this. It might seem innocuous to leave, to her previous message. It's from an old conversation where I was trying to convince her to let me drive her home from a friend's house. In the collision, the dashboard crushed her. She was severed in a diagonal line from right hip to midway down her left thigh. One of her legs was found tucked under the back seat. Hey, you on your way home? Emily. When you see this message, please ring me. Straight away. I'm starting to panic. I feel sick to my stomach. Please ring me. Emily? Emily, answer your phone. August 7, 2012, going back in time. These are the messages I sent to her the day she had died. She was usually home by 4:30. This, alongside a couple voicemails, is the last time I talked to her under the assumption that she was still alive. You'll see why I'm showing you these soon. Now on July 1st, 2014, I got these messages. Hey, you on your way home? Emily? When you see this message, please ring me. Straight away. Please stop. I'm starting to panic. Please stop. Cold. Emily. Emily. Answer your phone. I don't know what's happening. Cold. Freezing. I memorialized her page a few days after the message about walking. Until today, she's been quiet. She hadn't even been tagging herself in my photos. I don't know what to do anymore. Do I kill her profile? What if it is her? I feel like I want to puke. I don't know what's happening. I just got a notification. I heard the alert sound. And I'm just too afraid to swap windows and check it. I checked the alert. I heard as I was compiling all this together, and this was a message. That's my door. My computer. And I got the message 3 hours ago. But I didn't want to check it until now. Now I'm legitimately scared. I have no idea who took this photo. And that was a pretty special creepypasta. It's been some time since we've done something quite like this. Now this originally appeared on Reddit, and served to be quite real at the time. The way it was presented, obviously. But looking deeper into it, hopefully it appears to be something that is false. And that's fortunate, and I'm thankful no one is actually dead from it. Again, there hasn't been concrete information, but for the most part it seems like it is false. Now, it really did feel creepy with the way these messages are being sent, the way they're portrayed, what's in them. They made no sense at times, and they kept reiterating the past conversations and whatnot, and that was a pivotal point. Now, bottom line is, no matter what they were pretty creepy. And you have to think about it, if you were in this situation, what the hell would you do when you receive messages like this, with absolutely no way to counteract it from somebody as special as this, in a relationship as intense? It may seem like nothing, but being in a situation like this, anybody would be weirded out, frustrated, angry, and most of all, creeped. Then you get to that final message, the picture, and that is the creepiest shit ever. Going with the fact that this was done a few hours ago in the creepypasta timings, this could be taken at this could just be showcased, this could be taken at any point given. This could be just taken by this person, whoever it was, Emily, or somebody else, and it just shows a vulnerability of the individual, of the protagonist here as well. And once again, you have to visualize yourself in that position and just picture what the hell would you do when you fire that message up and come to that little conclusion. Now, as far as the rest of the story goes, the pacing was perfectly right. It was balanced, and that's something we don't see happen too often, so kudos to this. Now, as implausible as this can sound at times, you have to put yourself again into the position, and I will reiterate that. And hell, you do have to take the possibility that this isn't Emily, but instead some sick hacker or person who might be hunting this person down to just fuck with them or take it even a step further. That truly is a fearful thought. In the end, I do have to ask you now what you think of this creepypasta and what you changed to make it better. This has been another episode of Creepypastas. And if you like what you saw, then please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if this is better than Autopilot. Dislike it if you dislike it. This is me, Mudahar, and I am out.